Kane is in the building.
Well, it might be a little chilly out, but that doesn't stop Eagle Nation. We're outside here on the beautiful campus of UWL. Meredith Ketzler will join us in a little bit inside Mitchell Hall. Good afternoon. I'm Colin Talbert.
And I'm Travis Udell. Colin, basketball season is here.
The men and women's team seasons are already underway. The men only returned one starter from a year ago, while the women return all five.
Now, they might not be the preseason favorites in the WIAC, but head coach Lois Herron is confident that they will build off a strong finish from last season.
We got everybody back, and so we were 11-16 with a very young team last year with 11 newcomers, and so everybody is back.
Last year was definitely a year that we used to kind of figure out working together, and I'm hoping that this year we already have it figured out so we can kind of just cut to the chase.
Among the five starters, returning seniors Maggie Bishop and Jenna Anderson lead the way, alongside senior Winona State transfer Cameron Chapin to give the Eagles great veteran leadership.
They just lead by example. You know, they hope. We have established a culture for our program that, you know, they've worked really hard, and you know, it's up to them to really show the underclassmen, hey, how do we work hard in practice? What do we need to do in every game situation? And they've really done that.
UWL is picked to finish sixth in the conference this season, but they are more than ready to show teams what they've got.
Doesn't surprise me one bit. I would have picked us there too, but I mean, you got to show people they're wrong. Based off of our record last year, I totally would have put us there.
To give us a little bit of fire and determination to kind of prove them wrong. I know we finished there in the past years, but there's definitely room for that to be different this year.
The Eagles still have a set goal to win a conference crown this year, but will come into the season with the mentality of taking things one day at a time.
We just got to come every day. Obviously, our conference is our goal to win the conference, but we can only measure how well we improve each and every day. And so we really talk about what did we do to get better today, you know, rather than, hey, you can't measure did you win a conference championship today, but we can certainly measure did we get better. And so, you know, every day we really look at, hey, we need to get better, we need to get stronger, and, you know, take one day at a time.
Now let's go to Meredith Ketzler and hear a little bit about the men's team.
Guys, the men's basketball team has a lot of new faces this season. Monday night, they took on Lakeland College in the home opener looking for win number 1. Let's take a look at those highlights. Early first, Eagles come up with the loose ball. Ben Meidel finds Devin Yerk under the hoop for the basket. Later on, Sean Wheeler gets the ball, he drives it to the hoop and puts it in. Just a few possessions later, Eagles getting it done from downtown, Kenny Finko knocks it down for the 3. Eagles lead the entire second half and end up with the win, 63-55. This win puts the Eagles at 1-1 this season and gave the fans a little taste of what to expect. Devin Yerk led the way offensively for UWL with 19 points. The only returning starter from last year, Jared Staggy, returned to the court and added 3 points. Lucas Collum saw his first action in Mitchell Hall since 2014 after recovering from a knee injury. He eased his way back in with playing 9 minutes and putting up 4 points. UWL returns to action tonight as they host Hope College. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Well, that's all we have for Mitchell Hall tonight. Back to you guys.
Well, the men and women's cross-country teams have both secured bids to the NCAA tournament. The men placed third at the Midwest Regional and are looking for their fourth title overall in school history, first since 2005. They finished ranked 11th in the last regular season poll. This is their 29th appearance at the Division III National Championships.
The women also secured an at-large bid, making their 30th appearance in school history. They placed fourth at the Midwest Regionals and are looking for their second title, first since 1983. Sophomore Caitlin McDaniel has led the way this season for the Eagles and is ready for the tournament.
I was just super excited. I was actually on the phone with one of the other girls right before, and we were talking about it, and we were just waiting, kept refreshing the page, and then we just were both like super excited and screamed.
There's going to be a lot of teams there and a lot of fans there, so there'll be a lot of noise, and everyone there is the best of the best. So I would say just getting ready for that very different atmosphere in a lot of different weather.
Well, volleyball finished their terrific 20-10 season last weekend. A huge part of that success came from junior Jill Entinger, who was recently named to the honorable mention All-American team. She became the 3rd player in school history to earn Conference Player of the Year, and now she is the 12th to become an All-American. Entinger led the conference in hitting this season at .333 while finishing 4th in blocks and 7th in kills, where she recorded double digits in 17 matches this season, including a season-high 19 versus Bethel. Entinger is the first player to earn this honor since Breanne Stankus and Amber Schoonover in 2008.
The all-conference teams were released on Tuesday for the WIAC. 10 Eagles were named to the list, led by sophomore defensive back Ryan Weber. He was selected to the defensive first team after leading the team and being 2nd in the conference with 99 tackles. Tyler Jenkins, Joel Oxton, Noah Risch, and Cam Wright all earned second-team honors, while Ellis Johnson, Tommy Young, John Becker, Reese Felton, and Mike Santucci were all named honorable mention. UWL finished 3-7 this season and were one of the only teams in the nation to face 4 playoff-bound teams.
Well, that's all the time we have today for Eagle Nation.
We are off next week. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Here's a quick look at the upcoming weekend of Eagle Athletics. Good night, everybody.